Welcome to my presentation, Stability Through Imperialism. My topic is the violent imperialistic expansion of Justinian I and the Byzantine Empire through conquest of the Old Western Roman Empire in the 6th century. My argument is that Emperor Justinian consistently pursued expansion in large part to solidify his widely contested seat of power within domestic Byzantine society. It matters because establishing the narrative or correlation between imperialistic expansion and its effects on the domestic stability of authority can insightfully uncover foundational motives for conquest and the rise of empires throughout all of history. The result of my research came out that Justinian I did in fact prove imperialism is a tool through which, especially through military conquest as seen with Justinian, you are able to solidify your rule atop an empire or a kingdom because of your expansion outward. Now, Justinian I had a lot of areas for critique as well as praise. He came from a poor background. He murdered trillions, as says his own historian, and he eventually married a prostitute. However, in contrast, he conquered the Western Roman Empire. He established a just law code that is still widely used throughout law systems today. He defended Christianity, and he built great monuments and architecture that highlight a lot of the Near East, including the Hagia Sophia in modern-day Turkey. So the research brought me to a question of, was he a pious saint or a barbaric tyrant? The main lesson I learned in this, which was not what I thought to begin with, was the fact that he was a barbaric tyrant who murdered countless lives to enable himself to remain atop Byzantine society. Each of his military campaigns and conquests, which he is celebrated by modern-day historians, came in response to challenges to his throne. Each of his campaigns were out of self-righteous and self-egotistical action. However, it must be shown that he did in fact conquer a great amount of territory, as seen through this short clip I will share with you now.
The Eastern Roman Empire remains a force to be reckoned with. An estimated 30 million people live under the rule of the Emperor in Constantinople. His authority stretches from the ravaged Balkans to the imperial breadbasket, Egypt, the Arabian desert to the mountains of Armenia. This Christian empire remains unrivaled in administrative sophistication, economic power, and military might.
And here's a photo of the empire on his deathbed. A great amount of territory gained, though he was in fact a tyrant.